Uh, Hello, everyone, and I'm very excited and happy to welcome everyone in this special day and a wonderful special day, World Wushu-Kungfu Day. And I'd like to say thank you to USAWKF for the opportunity to be part of such a wonderful event and this special day like this, special day for me and special day for most of you who are watching this. And I'm very happy to introduce you to such a wonderful weapon. It's Biangang. Biangang is coming from Shibei. We all know, usually people say Nanquan Beitwei and also say Shibei Gun. So the legs come from north, the hands come from south, and good staff techniques, famous staff techniques come from northwest. And I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to learn lots of different forms from Gansu province, and I'm looking forward to introduce you to Biangang. I would like to teach you most of the basics movements, including the first maybe two sections of my first routine where I'm teaching all my students. And the routine is based on Wuyan. This is first set of exercise where you learn from Gandang system and some of the exercise from Shisanfa, which 13 techniques. And basically, anyone who has any question, I'll be very happy to answer all this after the class and finish. And I would like to start and let's go to the form. What I first want to say, any weapon when you learn should be extension of your body. So when need to be extension of your body, should become part of your body. So what is very important to try to connect the weapon with your entire body. So using your chest, or in the Tombay system, they call Dakai, big close, big open. Okay, so the power comes from closing and opening and descended all the way to the tip of the weapon, going all the way from the waist direct by the hips and manifest by the hands and the weapon. So that's the main thing what I like to refocus and concentrate. So make sure that the form go all the way through the entire body and is manifest the power. So let's start it. Okay, about Biangang. I'm not very picky what kind of weapon you can use. You can grab in a broomstick, anything. And the most common length of the staff is from elbow. When you grab the hand and you stretch, it will touch. You see what I'm touching here? It should be all the way to the finger. Okay, that's the length. Sometimes people have a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. I like a little bit longer just because it gives me the working motion, but that's the main weapon we'll be using. And that's what's common. Sometimes people like to count 13 fists. If you go 13 fists, also should be around same length if the proportion of your body is a common proportion. I will use a little bit of that. And so let's start. We start with one of the first Shisanfa exercise, Shizubadao. Shizubadao means crossed a different way, different direction. And when we practice this, there are many ways to do it. And we're starting like this. If you have like the white worksuit stuff, one side is a thicker, another one is skinny. So you're holding the thicker side with your right hand, okay? Left one is in the front. Hands like the yin hands, the yin yang hand is basically both hands same. One hand is in the waist, another hand is in front of you. And now we're learning to spider stuff. So basically, one, hold the back hand. Two, hold the back hand. Three, and one, two. What's very important that the front hand doesn't move. So the back hand is moving and joining the front hand. Now the other hand is back, lift the front and join. So almost like if we have a dart, if we want to switch, we'll switch. We want to keep the first and on the distance. So one, two. Okay, we don't bring the both hands in because this closing is. So when I'm holding the hand, one, holding the other hand. Two. Most common mistake, what people like to do something bring their hands, or sometimes when they strike them. So you basically want to switch forward. So, okay, and as the name says, to cross. So we have a horizontal, and we have a going down. And if I show the side view, but you see my front hand doesn't move, my back can be up. And now it's opposite direction. Up. So we have the first cross. Yes, we have this one and this one. And that's only the fourth direction, always. If we have 8 ways, we going another 4 diagonals. So we have all the different directions. Okay, and this is the basic from some part. So you basically learn to move the hands, and most of the time using the back hand, so you cannot give it as much signal, don't bring the person close. Weapon is used so you can keep the opponent away from you, and as well so you can reach him without getting so close. So you want to keep at the hands as you can. And that's one of the variations. When you want to add the body, the Narcyz, basically open and close. Open, close. So in this case, you're sending the power to. Okay. Okay, and slowly, no power, just going 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay, then when we like to start to do moving exercise, so we can go like this. When I'm stepping, I'm sliding 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And become very freestyle. Okay, we go forward, go up, in, and up, down. Okay, so this is the first way. What I should do down is another way as well, and we'd like to quickly introduce you. Another way that weapon actually touching the wall. So you're bringing your hands together again, you're sinking your elbow, taking more connect with your waist. And now, again, when I'm using the movement, my step actually touching my waist. I want to use my pelvis. I can tuck in and close my body. Feeling the tail action. Basically, 25. So, I've never seen my hands. That was very close. I want to stay. I want to go this way. So, 1 to the end. It's about from 1 and 1 and 1 and. Okay, but what I want to pay attention to this because it's very helpful in the future. I mean, today and the first time we were. So 1, 2, 1, and same if you want. Like you see, whenever I'm stepping, I'm sliding my hand. So when I step, it's like stepping. So once again, when I step, I'm sliding. Okay? Like you see, step. So another variation is called variation as a shiva, but down. Another variation to make it rotation. So actually, this side, you rotate on the stomach, rotate other direction. So in the arm, so basically, it's a very good way to pick up another weapon and you're sliding the stomach in, and this is the strike. Okay, so you rotate 1, 2, then you can rotate sideways. Okay, how many ways? So you see, how to start to wash, back to wash. Okay, you can generate all different start, okay? So we have a rotation going forward, and of course going up and down, okay? And rotation circles, same thing. We can rotate all different direction, depends what technique you do. But I believe most of the technique should be inspiration, and it's supposed to inspire you to just build and develop application. And I believe that you should have a techniques that allow you to be used in many different ways. It's not about learning many movements and just use them the same way. It's more about learn few movements, but be able to use them in multi different ways and apply them in different situations. So sometimes actually I can do throw from this technique, and I will have a later in the form. Or just I can do take the weapon out or just strike it, or spin. So that's a should be button. Okay, and which will be another one you should do. This is a very good one. Actually, this is the first one, but I should use it using the second one. Just to learn how to use the staff to slide. Or just use the hands to slide the staff. So what is important here, that you do not want to take the hands away from the staff. You want to slide them. When you slide them, like I have a big swing on the side of the wall, we can do like showing this correctly. So one facing, switching. And just so you can practice, get comfortable, just like gripping the cons, you just want to make sure that the weapon becomes part of your body. So you're able to comfortably do different things without getting uncomfortable with having with yourself. You can do as well this many ways. I will not show you maybe that's all and don't spend too much time because this is just good exercise, but we will not have it in the routine and not in the first section. So basically, if I rotate counterclock, I'm using my right hand to generate, as you see it. But I can also use my left hand to generate. You see, same rotation is done by my left hand, or it's done by my right hand. If I do right hand, I can also use a block and stop, block, stop. Of course, you can do many different things to keep right. So then the same thing is other direction. If you use my left hand, I can use my right. Then I can do as well horizontal. Okay? Then you do horizontal. When you do horizontal, what's very important, you want to make sure you go all the way to the end. You don't stick it back because you want to pass the start. So basically, as long as you have to be straight, make sure that the start bolt doesn't hit you and scratch in the very. So just exercise to get comfortable with weapon, okay? And okay, let's go to the main part. Is the Biangang Win. That's the very first thing what I learned after learning just this exercise, and that's what my students learn. And actually, it's a basic. I look very not very basic compared to other styles in the routine. So that's what makes it very interesting in the system. And as I forgot to mention in the beginning, Biangang doesn't need to belong to any style, maybe just like Japanese kendo or katana. You can add to different styles. So basically, Biangang himself as a system, as a style, and can be applied in a different style. So that was my main reason why I decided to teach you. So I will not try to promote any style, but give it the opportunity, give everyone who is joining this in addition to their own style. Okay, so that's one thing I should mention at the beginning. Okay, Yin. For we're doing Yin, we hold the right hand on the thick one. Now I'm using my forearm. Okay, holding like this. My left hand is actually this way, which is sitting in that hand. Okay, now I'm bringing my elbow in. Okay. Okay. So with this hand. And we will do this from station. So I'm blocking the hand. I'm using my forearm. Just like one shift like this. Block to the side. Well, block to the side and bring my hand and start my form, keeping hands there. Some styles go in, some styles go down. I don't know both variation, and I choose this one. It just suits my personality, my feeling better. But also feel like this way. And both is okay. Or like this. I'll prefer like this. It just feel more connected with my body, more with my body. And this give me another motion, another direction to better direction to throw the hands. I have hands here, I can prepare this way, I can get more control to actually generate this strong. So let's see. So this is the first one. With your hand to form and strike. Okay, we'll go back. One and strike. Of course, we can practice this on both sides. I'll be teaching two sides. It's not necessary, but different exercise. So you can actually do left and right with your position. So again, one and straight. Okay, and again. I can hold this side. Walk and strike. When I'm walking, I want to meet the weapon somewhere there. So I'm not concentrating walking because in this case the weapon is probably on my face already. So I want to hold. So I'm bringing the weapon as soon as I see the coming in my direction. So I'm throwing. The dog is like a throwing forward. I'm throwing forward, and I'm going to the side. And it's striking. Okay, so one. You see this one? Strike this. And in this direction. So I forward. One. Okay. So let's move to the next one. So 1, 2. Next one is a block out. This is strike to my left one's open. Okay? Again, now I'm heading here. 1, block, and count. So again, you can block, you may redirect, you may slide this hand between the opponent's hands, or you can just basically take the opponent's back. So again, some way depends what the opponent position. You have to quick react and use whatever side of the stuff and whatever the opportunity you have. I don't believe, like I mentioned, in one application for one technique. This is such a not really practical technique in my case. So again, one block and sliding. As you see, I can block here, go here, and you can also keep here with that stuff. So again, 1, 2, 1. Go to my left shoulder. Now I need to slide here. I have another 2 twists on the end. And slide here. And let's make a full move. Use it like this. Again, as you see, like I mentioned, the weapon can part of my body. I would like to, okay, always as much as possible. Also, you need that power. So this hand, let's say if this hand will be tired, I can still go with just my one hand. Because the hand will get here and support and still be able to do it anyway. So again, one, strike, one, hit, okay? And again. But as you see, I can always come back. First movement, strike, block, slide to my left, strike, turn, and then again, strike. 1, 2, 1, 1, and hit. Okay, now, another very cool movement of the movements that you like. You hold it in your right hand, but the left hand is switching. Start sliding and straight. Okay, let's go back. 1, 2, 3. And strike. For striking down, you do not bring your hands to the waist, because in this case, you will hold the power to get out. So you're sliding and go dropping the shoulders, make sure the power comes out. So again, first, in the beginning, 1, hit, block, 1, strike, let go to left hand, and strike.
And again, start throwing the block. You want to hit forward. You want to go forward, but you want to hold center of your body so you do not want to intervene there. You just like spinning the movements. You're shooting forward. And you bring it to the center. That's very important. So you hold it center. So then, one, straight, block, around, turn, finish. Then on this side, one, right, cross, right. Okay, time to move on. Next. Okay. So now I'm using my left hand to slide all the way to the end. From here is another variation. I have another variation, and it's one of what I choose to do. It's actually part of everything. Now I'm holding the end. Now I'm lifting my left hand and doing this. Okay. So I'm striking here down. Like you see, just like the basic exercise we have, I'm using my back hand. This is my back hand. Strike. Okay. From here. So you can use this as a strike. I can just strike as a redirect the movement. So if I'm going to strike, then you need to be gone and be blocked, which whatever coming in my direction. Okay, and of course this is the block also can also strike the hand in the center. So one, next two. Okay, so I can compare to me. 1, 2, 1. One, one. Lift the hand. 1, 2, 3. And strike. Okay. And on this side. 1, 2, block. 1, 2. The other hand, strike. Strike, block, strike. Now, I want to end on this side, and now we'll continue on this side. I think this is some question. Okay. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, block. Yeah. So, yeah. 1, 1, 2, 2, and again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, right. And when I'm here, move all the right hand and putting this without letting the rolling up. Taking again, half hands like this, and then strike and jump. The next movement, still running length, so it's like this. The next movement, you strike. That's like this. And now my left hand actually switching. My left hand has to switch position here. Okay, from the yin and yang going just to the yin in position. Okay, so after that, right here, again, left hand and the palm. We actually elbows back and so on. And let's strike it first. And the strike, block, turn, okay, and then we'll strike again. So again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, strike, 2, and okay. But you said, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Kind of to this type of it's also another condition of 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 1. Okay. So put the left knee down. One, straight, and strike. There's one more to complete our unit. Let's counterclock using the right hand, counterpart movements come up. Then your left hand is on the shoulder, right hand on the front, just like baseball. Okay? So, after the last movement, one, and straight. What are we hitting? It's very important. And the striders actually head the wrist, and we're using 90 degrees. So, for the reason that the power is coming from the waist and the shoulder, but not from the wrist. It's like in slow. If you do gym, the power is from the wrist. And if you do downhill, the power is from the it's similar to the same. More waist, it's more waist and more wrist. So probably that variation like this way. The one where I choose to teach and practice as a basic is this one. Okay? So once again, we just finish the entire movement. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Stride. 1, hit, turn. Yeah. 1. Switch. And the hand is in the top, and the right hand is in the front. That's good. Okay, one strike and then effects are taking the pressure from lower back of up to the left with my pelvic stretch. So once again. 1, 2, 1, 2, strike. 1, 2, turn, hit. 1, and 2. And strike. Beautiful. Okay, we finished for you. But at least I finished to demonstrate or introduce it for you. We can start with the routine. And the way I will show you the movements, the footwork. There are many different types of movement. I am actually quite a few of them. And each one has a slightly also different footwork. So there are so many different variations. And in this one, I'm actually doing 2 different variations, but we'll just I'll introduce you on the first one today. So we'll start with the routine. I kind of, from the experience where I have teaching these zones as much, I realize my students like to give us them styles. So I will start with side group because I think that's why they don't affect the left and right, because backward you will not see as long, forward you will have to mirror everything. So maybe sideways, I think we kind of all able to see sideways. When I'm starting with home, I have a big elbow, and this way, right? So when I'm saying, I will show this at the beginning front, but then I will move to side. So okay, ready position, activate. Okay, now with my hands, generate the movements from my shoulder, I'm sorry, from my wrist, actually the wrist generates circles, going inside and outside, and my chest go out, of course, here, and I'm turning and sticking to chow, making chow, and the hands go forward. So, face your breast first. Start is down. It's not anything like this, it's just very casual. Okay, start is pointed down. So, today, I'm turning to 45 left, and start to the left hand. Now, let's become my block and straight. Okay, and so that's my legs. Now, in this stance, are called unicorns. Chinungo. Chinungo, my thumb goes on the hand, but will come back again. My hands up and knees almost in. Okay, now the pelvis. In my pelvis start and my thumb, I can my pelvis stop. So I can begin. So my butt is sticking out. And I'm taking 50 feet. I'm taking 50 feet right on the chest. I'm taking over. Same quick left one, hold back. People same fast. So I'm taking 50. No, most of the way. So, okay, so when I'm starting one, chow, and this is block, and this is chin. And chin will translate right and this becomes right into dry instance. Long it's like similar than a transit movement. Okay, so again, so long as what I'm doing, Chingo, my knee is actually going forward, it's not in like in Chingo, okay, Chingo, long term, it's not, it's more like probably a little bit tired because all of like the model is very tired, and the knees, it is up and very strong. So everybody's also so we have touching your body and it's open. So I'm doing your side just recommend doing. You stand in the great position, making a circle, then lock, strike, nice. All different. Okay? From here, we go to the upwing. Okay? Open, swing. Okay? Everything's up. Chingo, step forward, chingo. Now stand here. Again. 1, 7 points of back. Make it forward. Lock. The last step back. Make it 7 points. Put it. Don't start working. So, 4 points. Ready? 1. Now, direction. Okay, 1. Starting here. I got that. 1. Strike. Lock. Yes. Okay. Okay, ready? I see there's some question about that. Sorry. Lock. Okay. 1. Strike. I go. I get this. Okay, and we'll continue. Okay. So from here, this is kind of looks like exercise. Okay. And everyone probably knows. Okay. So let's something what we do, which is try first. Okay. Now, when we feel comfortable, we'll add some movements. Okay. Yeah, I can do the knees. So, okay, what would the names be? We don't actually. If we're talking about names, I prepare something. So maybe everyone can read it and see it. Like for example, the record, I see this record. But there was a Shizubada, and then I have other one where I will put it up so you guys know the names. Okay, so what we do is now let's add some tongue flavor. Okay, so first of all, if the stuff is not, you want to when you grab the stuff, you grab whatever is on. But then you want to switch up so it actually is the length. So now open, then close. I come here and then I'm sliding. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Really open and close. 2, 5, like that. Now, so to make it easy to practice, you need to just turn it out and then close it. You turn it right to your right, the sound is on the right side. And keep the right side because when I turn this way, my shoulder becomes north down, northwest shibre. So the extension is moving. So I keep my position this way. Then bring it in. So obviously I'm turning the right. Okay, and now I'm close and open. Okay, and then again close. Open, close. Open, close. Open. Okay? So that's the basic. A bunch of different switching and other things. That's not including the phones, or let's try to introduce at this moment. So when we finish the last movement, okay, we doing the first one. Then if I go this way, we actually hitting sideways. When we hitting sideways is again same story as I mentioned earlier. This is not the sword movement, it's more like this way. So my arm is bent, so I don't let it go in. Just okay. So again, then from the left side, one piece, one piece. You come up, okay, the side. Okay, and again, about the stances, I always say martial art is an art as well. So it's your personal expression. You can move, or you can just do one move if you like. Whatever it is, your preference will feel like you should go. So you're going here, and then you're turning the body, and you're going to. So again, when I'm hitting here, 1, strike, turn. Now I'm hitting this side, up, turn. So if we was going, one place is in here. Okay, 1, 2, turn. Now go up, and until the last strike, which is very important, you want to cross with your forearm because the single hand strike, you do not want to kind of loose. So you basically hitting your forearm. And that's the key. When you're hitting your forearm, that's the time you're able to touch your wrist and again connect with your body. So when you get here, you get a stop. Okay, that's your finger 8 here. So it's very important here. If I will change my direction, so I'm doing 1, no, turn, this side, turn. So middle here. Then you can turn, and I'll go this first section. Okay, very easy section. So this is the hand section actually. Again, from here. 1, 2, turn, open, close, open, block, and we have it actually one in the dragon, two, so you run, done, that means that we teach cycles, one, keep going entire with me, block, so block, straight, block, up, and straight. Now, 1, 2, turn, off, and just block, and up. The last movement, so everyone see how good. Basically, I'm raising my head up, This is a block. So if something come out, I'm raising the head up and able to redirect. And then either strike or either strike as fast as you reach with my second hand, but more power and the entire movement. And in general, it's from my entire body. So not just in single arm. This kind of a little bit, not a strong movement. So from here, just block and 2 hands. Okay? And that's the first section. Open up, please. More. Up. One. Okay, this section, I know the comments about the one. Okay, so let's continue. I hope everyone can review it now, because I really like to give you as much as I can in the short time. So next movement, I don't believe I'm very fast. Okay, the name is Sangha, like 3 blocks, 3 hits, which remind me, Biangang, Shansou down, or the Gandang active movements is basically block and strike. Motions inside. Block up, okay, and strike. When I'm blocking, as you see, I'm connecting this with my hand. Form. So block, then strike. When I'm hitting, what concentrate just hit here, I want to go forward and then bring back to my right center, okay? So I want to hit it like this. But we've got pulling back the heart. Okay. Then the other side, same thing. Okay, and strike. Okay, I will talk on this way. So block, strike, block, strike. Turn around, block, strike up, and strike down. And what's the most different in this system comparing with some other weapons, then when you're blocking, you're not turning and hitting. So basically, still in contact with the weapon, you want to right away slide to the hand. When you, of course, you can redirect the weapon, but basically, the time that you're putting into swinging the hand back, then maybe the other person hit you. So basically, the idea is to block, strike. So if you're looking at the tip of the weapon, it's always pointed forward. So all the movements, block, strike. See, I'm not turning. Okay, this is block, strike. I'm not turning. Okay. You can, if you want to, for demonstration purpose, always look better. Look kind of more powerful, but more dramatic. But I think from the practical point of view, this is quicker. Of course, it's not going on learning with the sticks in the street. But anyway, so and then dropping now as a straight leg. Because I'm reaching forward as far as I can, making the balance, or for example, if the arching way, you put the hand on the back. So I'm reaching my leg back because my hands are just over here, and then strike. Sometimes I myself like the last one, going this way because they just kind of make me feel good if I have a finger with the air, but physically you don't have to. So you see the time is going, we're probably about 5 minutes. So let's see if we can get the second section. There's a block. And you can do this side, up, and straight. Or you can do all straight down. So much variation. I did not mention this in the beginning because, like I say, many styles, many ways to do the same exercise. That's what's beautiful about it. Okay, one. So, 1, 2, strike, 3, and 1, up, and strike. Should run away the next. Counter fork. So you can flip the hand, if you see the hand have to flip, okay, with the hand and pull, okay. So when we hear on the last one, with the hand and then shuffle and then chin up, okay, and let go from here. See, that's how we finish this one. So we go 1, strike, 2, strike, up, strike, down, front, and up. And right up this. 1, strike, 2, strike, up, strike, 6, 7, okay. So we're almost at the end of the first set. That's my next favorite part. Okay, complete. I'm stepping forward first. So if you want to make a step, again, you roll on the stomach, start 1, and step behind, and now you do 40 way, and take your stop. So again, when you go here, you step, and then you rotate, and so if you want to have total control on the weapon, you need to, again, if I do this with one hand, you will still have a chance to stop because you're crossing my hand. You cannot go here. You can go more outside. Okay, I'm using 2 hands, but let's say if I can do with one hand, not as powerful, not as control. And as you see, this is the form. So I'm keeping it there, not here, because obviously the weapon is your body extension. So the more you can reach forward, the more you can keep away your opponent from you kicking weapon too close. Obviously, there's a chance because of you. So form is this. Okay. And again, so when we do, we just step, up from here, sliding, just like I showed in Shizuoka. That's kind of canoeing. That's why people like to mix this with my students like that. We have to go up to morning, okay? I'd say we keep on one side. So you rotate and I will do this. And I think that 1 skip, and I rotate, and so let's see the entire routine back on which faces. Right position, 1, up, lock, straight, 1, right, 2, Smooth. Move back. One. Right. Two. Seven. Open. Close. More. One. Now. One. Two. One. Two. One. Yeah. One. Now. You step in. Up. Two. Three. And this will be our hand. So let's go again this way, and then I'll show you. Ready? One, two, two, one, start. Right. Sometimes this is the step. We are going to do it. Okay, so if we concentrate on the ending, so again, after holding, we're putting the hand, we're putting the staff like one foot on the stomach, rotating, make sure the right hand is on the right side, the left is in the front. Okay, my hands, knee hands, and now, once standing here, someone attacking my leg is very tempting to do. So, if they're attacking, I don't want to stop, I want to stand on the house, but I want to touch as soon as I can. It just redirect. So I want to redirect the weapon, and I want to go, wow. So the redirect the weapon, what I'm doing is with both hands like this. I'm doing like this, right? Now, flipping head, my hand also switch. And then I'm striking. When I'm striking, this hand also has to strike again. I'm not keeping actually like this. One, watch one, strike here. What I'm hearing now, this one goes down. And strike. Okay? So, from the start, okay, one, two, okay? And then, you do not use your right hand, front, which is left hand, just use your right hand. Have the fourth movement, step back. But that's, I feel like this will be my sword, I will just like cleaning the left. So one, very close, up, and top, really right. This way, you can finish as you started. You can finish as you. That's your personal style. That's art. As I say, you may express with your personal background and style. And if I have the opportunity to teach again in 3 years, I hope I will do something with you because I want to involve and I want to get better. So I don't want to stand in the same place. I like to always see that this is a better way to do tomorrow than I did today. So I don't want to start, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop in the past. And I want to learn more and more and then see if I can develop to the next level with the movement or with the skills. So, same the you can do as way as you like. Okay, and that's 2 sections out of my 5 sections for the first routine what I'm teaching in my school, in my Wushu-Kungfu.
In this section based on Uyan, this is another section which is also Uyan. Then there's a Qishou, 7 hands, and blended with exercise from Shisanfa and as well from Shibada, in hits, strikes. Some of them, like this one is from Shibada. So this is from Shibada. I don't have the Chinese, actually, I have no chance to look at the Chinese characters. So if we have 5 minutes, if anyone has any question, please let me know. And if anyone want to review, whatever you guys like to, I'll be happy to answer.
It doesn't look like we have any questions, but can you quickly just review, maybe do each movement once, of just those basic movements? There was the 8 direction.
Yeah. First of all, what we did, there was Shizi Badao, and that's from Biangang Shisanfa. That's number 1. Originally it's number 2. I'm teaching in my school as a number 1. So that's the Chinese, and it was this. So basically, I learned 2 different ways from 2 different teachers. First one was keeping my body away, keeping the steps away from my body. Okay, and you can do very dry movements. I call this dry over using body. You go all the 4 directions, you do the cross and the diagonals, and then you can just by lifting your pelvis and closing your chest, you do the closing, you do a little bit motion. So you feel this. Some people even like to lift on the toes. I like to be grounded. I don't actually go in the toes up. We still like to do that. Okay? So we have the all the direction. Then with the body motion, with the connecting with my body. So it's the same thing. Just keeping my elbows and concentrating my backhand to side switch. Same stuff. Whatever I'm stepping, whatever I'm switching the hands, whatever I'm taking the hands apart, I would say I'm stepping, I'm bringing my legs apart together. It's kind of basic pattern to go this way and tuck in. Okay. Then you can do the rotation. Okay. And this is the rotation. Okay. And you can switch in. And when I rotate, you see I'm just going 1/3 of my stuff in the front and the back. Then I'm doing this sideways. Okay, sideways, just one, sideways. I can use this one now. I do not need to switch the end of the stuff. Doesn't make a difference. Please, that's how I learn. And you can use all different directions. Okay, so you can different directions. You can blend them to figure 8. You can up start. Okay, so up strike. X many things where you can make from this. Just like we have it at the 40-20, we have this and this stuff. Okay, so this is Shizi Baka. Now, the next one was.
Sifu Latecki, I think we're out of time. We have to move on to the next session, but thank you so much. This
okay, that's the next. Actually, I have a YouTube video with all the basics, so people can log in and see the videos as well. Okay, so thank you very much for having the opportunity to introduce you guys to Biangang, and I hope you enjoy, and happy World to Wushu-Kungfu Day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.